What up, it's your boy JBZ. I've been watching zombie movies.
And it's L-Mid from Creepshow 9 and JBM from
Fulci knows horror. That's all I gotta say. Fulci knows gore.
So we've been watching The Gates of Hell, otherwise known as the City of the Living Dead.
His filmmaking skills are so dark and ominous atmosphere, just classic him and Dario Argento.
And I can picture if I saw a couple of his other films, I bet they're gory and beautiful.
Yeah, if you like The House, I thought The House of the Cemetery was much better. Actually, I expected more out of this movie, but it's still really great.
I know, to get into some of the kills
there's a lot of good zombie movies where there's good gore.
But
we'll go into it in depth
we'll
here.
break it down.
So this is the first out of the trilogy of the Gates of Hell trilogy. The third one is House of the Cemetery, which I reviewed first. Now this is the first one. Anyway, so let me just try and sum up the plot. The priest hangs himself, and then they have a small-time seance, which unleashes the gates of hell. It's like somewhere.
It's like a whack-ass version of Salem. It's a small town, and they have a seance, and then the freaking...
On the
the
New
bodies
England
are
coastline.
rising up and out of the grave, and you're like, what the fuck? And everything's happening so fast.
So it goes to some random guy's dome, and he like blows up he gets a blow up doll.
I'm gonna say this right now. There's a lot of dome shots in this movie.
He's gonna get it out of the way.
And then also the blow
There's some doll.
The blow up doll part. It's like, okay.
There's a lot of doll and moments like he was saying.
And to say off again, this beat right here where it's the freaking drummer boy, we used to freaking do a review and we'd use this as a beat, and then we're like, hell no, because it's the drummer boy and it's whack as hell.
And now we're actually reviewing this damn movie, and I'm like, well, I'm here.
Well, we gotta do it because it's the drummer boy. We're going.
And anyway, he's got the blow up doll, and I used to know this guy who used to have a blow up doll in his freaking passenger seat,
What?
and he once got
Mid?
And he crashed his freaking car. And
yeah, you're talking about your older brother.
And he crashed his old...
Anyways.
He crashed his car and he had the blow-up doll in the front seat. And the cops were like, what the hell?
The two graveyard guys are talking about a body.
And, no, shut up, you freaking idiot. It goes to a subplot of... We don't even know who the movie follows. It follows like a few different groups of people,
yeah,
and it's like the guys.
Boy and the freaking.
And it's the guys at the bar, and there's like a crack on the wall, and the guys all leave, and you're like, why would they leave? It's crack.
And you're like, yeah, what the heck? Why would they leave? You know, they got a crack in the wall. You got some crack. But no, it doesn't make sense because
they don't get it.
You got the freaking crack in the wall happening, and then you got the seance. So
yeah, a small town seance
all these things
unleashes hell, the gates of hell.
And they're summing it up, so you're feeling ghost side, and then you're also feeling zombies.
No, Lucifer is in London, even though he's not.
He's in London, he's in France, he sees your underpants. Shut the fuck up and go on.
I thought you were going to tell me that he was in London.
No, he is, yeah. The most place where Lucifer's presence is England, where you got the freaking
Alright, sum it up, dude. They're getting bored.
All the drugs are, all the prostitution, all the blah blah,
Alright, you're ruining it.
All the
gravedigger scene, and it's like the gravediggers like burying the girl who like tripped out from the seance.
Hold up, start over the freaking music while I talk about this.
And then they're doing small talk about
the chick. Or he like breaks her out of her freaking tomb or something, and she's all crying.
Shut up! It's a small talk, and they're like talking about a guy who masturbated himself to death.
Hold up, like Spike TV, like it's 1,000 Ways to Die, like literally.
They went there for all the meatheads.
I hate that stuff.
They went like the Spike TV.
That's probably when I walked away and I was bored as hell. I was like, "What is this, Spike TV?"
So then they bury the girl alive, you freaking douchebag. And then he opens the gates of hell officially, and she sees it in a trance, and she's the medium in between them all.
Oh yeah, and it's
basically
so
she's the character that explains all the filler in between.
Yeah, it's so pathetic, and it's such filler. You don't know what's a movie or what's a dream. Because it's that 80s
No,
footage,
you
know?
do. You're a friggin' idiot.
No,
it
what I'm
follows a
saying,
clear path.
It's that 80s
It
footage
goes
style.
into reality, and it's like the zombies coming alive and whatnot, and the girl throws up the intestines.
That part's kind of tight, but it's also kind of whack. Because you're like, okay, cool, we'll do it, we'd still make out with her.
But that scene is dope. That's just vintage Fulci, the godfather of Gore, right there, throwing up the intestines. That's probably what got it an X rating back in the day when it came out in 1980 or whatever.
They're like, we can't.
I don't even
show
think
us
they
in the
released it
drive-thru.
until '83. And anyway, then the town drunk like talks about the missing people, and they're all like, "I don't believe in superstition." And you're like, "Why do we keep on listening to these
Why do we keep on seeing these full dome shots of these extras?
dudes talking about nothing?"
A bunch of nothing. And it's their dome shot.
No, then it starts following this coolest Bob Vila looking guy who tries to bring logic to everything.
Even though he's like your Uncle Tim who's just trying to like mow your grandma's lawn.
Like, he ain't gonna crack anything, any Lucifer code.
He ain't doing shit except mowing your grandma's lawn.
And then,
With his beard.
And then some townie who's already like a zombie, like, shows up at some like dude's workshop, some auto body shop, and his slut daughter like wants him to like smoke. She's like, "I'm just gonna smoke a little joint with him."
No, it's his daughter. It's like the garage, and he freaking walks in.
And the dad mutilates him.
Nah, she comes in and she opens the
Shut
freaking
up. The
door.
dad mutes him. The dad like ends up mutilating him like the mutilator.
No,
with
and
the
he was
drill.
already a zombie in the beginning of the movie, walking around all possessed and whatnot. And then it's at this part of the movie. And,
And now he's a zombie that wants to
opens it
smoke
up in the
weed.
back car, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know who you are, but hey, you can sleep here. Oh yeah, let's smoke a J together."
He's
just
a
retarded.
zombie that still has his human primitive thoughts of, hey, I need
Of,
pussy
hey,
and
and
a
weed.
buzz. I went there. No, they went there.
He's like, "Hey,
They did.
I can still act. I still want weed."
And then it's at the cemetery, the medium girl, and it's like, she's like, that's the tombstone that I saw in the trance. And so anyway, no, then they all end up in an apartment. They end up, the characters who like were all randomly all come up to a focal point. Because they're trying to figure out what's going on. One was reporting the priest's death, and the other one was following the girl who was buried alive at that cemetery, trying to close the gates of hell before All Saints Day. We forgot to explain that.
It's a couple.
And All Saints Day is just a made-up holiday by the Catholics because they're a sector Catholic, because they're a sector Christianity division. They're like, let's create All Saints Day sandwiched in between All Hallows Eve and All Souls Day.
So that
Stamp of
So that
approval.
we got a holy day.
And it's a holy hell sandwich.
And it's a holy hell sandwich. Start the music over, you fucking faggot.
But still,
I'm just
they
saying.
get it. my friend L-Mid's just
My brother
saying.
Josh, JBM is just saying. Okay, go on. What's the end of the movie?
What's the end of the movie? Filler maggot scenes where they actually fan the actors with maggots.
Oh yeah, it's like the freaking end of the movie, and they're going through like a.
It's not even close to the end of the movie. Shut your mouth. My computer couldn't even handle it. It was like loading the movie because it was like filler action of like dull air, nothing.
Yeah, it was dull as hell.
If you want to know what the dull air, if you want to get a feeling of what it was like, yeah, go to that scene or go to this one guy's review. He does City of the Living Dead and he does it like in his walk-in closet.
And it just sounds like. Pretty dull, pretty dull.
And then like it's filler scenes of a whole bunch of nothing. So many dome shots, you're like, alright, I could handle it, but come on.
Boy, dude, I'll walk away and make a sandwich because it's so much or nothing.
And then it's City of the Living Dead. Actually, it isn't too much filler. I mean, because there's a bunch of characters that they jam into it.
It's just enough that we can make a sandwich.
Yeah,
I said
City of the Dead. I thought everyone was gonna be dead, but most of the people that are supposed to be dead. Most of the people in the movie are alive, and it's not even a city. And then the people that are dead are like, some of the people that are dead are still dead, and some people that are dead are living, and then some of the people that were dead and are living are dead again. Like the boy who was gonna smoke a joint.
There's some people that are dead and are supposed to be alive. That's what you mean.
They filed it, and if they can't, they can repeat it.
All right, give us your comment.
I get it. It's some meta shit.
Give us your review. Tell us what you thought of this.
It's not even close to the ending. You're fucking like mentally retarded tonight.
Oh, I'm mentally retarded.
Yeah, just shut down your brain.
So
the rest of it.
Sum it up.
And the zombie woman like shows up. It's like a Carrie look-alike. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, like the freaking seance bitch, and then they freaking stab her.
It's awesome gore for a movie that was made in 1970, and it goes after a little boy. And then then they enter the little boy filler, and the math teacher saves the day.
What, Uncle Tim? Your uncle?
And then he shows up at the cemetery, and then
with a beard, and he stabs her with the 2x4, even though it's a 4x8.
No, they show up at the cemetery for the final scene to finally shut the gates of hell officially. And it's like they start playing monkey sound effects, and they're in New England.
And you're like, what is this, freaking Planet of the Apes, like set B?
No, it's Jumanji, scene 3.
Not even close. You're like, it's fucking
Fulci.
City of the Living Dead, scene 8.
It's one of those Living Dead movies. Yeah.
It's one of those Living Dead movies where they just do something random, like
where no one knows
monkeys
where if you haven't even seen any zombie movies, you don't know where to start. So you're like, oh, I'll watch Night of the Living Dead then, I guess.
Yeah, I'll hear some AIDS-infected monkey in the freaking background.
At least these zombies are like, they're teleportation, but they don't like run like the dumbass ones in 28 Days Later and shit.
Oh yeah, it's kind of retarded, the teleportation of the zombies in this, but yeah.
No, but what's even more retarded is the zombies that like run and shit.
I'm saying those movies where you can't catch.
I'll tell you what movie's retarded is 30 Days a Night. Because it's like vampires, but they act like zombies. They act like zombie retards.
I'll tell you what's fucking retarded. Castaway Homes with freaking Tom Hanks.
Castaway?
Yeah, it's pathetic. Anyways,
you just combine the title of Far Away Home and Castaway to like.
What a fucking idiot. Go on.
Where was I?
You're gonna start the.
No, I was giving a shout out to the 13th Wolfman. He's a legend.
Oh yeah, he's on the prowl.
He's on the prowl of good DVD sales. He's a freaking legend.
He's on the prowl
of B horror movies.
Of being in a contest.
And then anyway, they go back to the crypt and they uncrypt the tomb. Dope. And then I'm into it, but sum it up.
I'll sum it up. It's the alien filler. Or the
that's me talking to my other psyche.
Of the chick. It's like the freaking zombies dome or the aliens dome, and then it goes back to them. And
then the zombie like kills one of the couples, and like Bob Vila saves the day.
And then it's like they're all okay.
The zombie like freaking gets killed, and like Bob Vila saves the day with the construction pencil.
And his freaking beard. And then it's like, okay, the day's saved, and then it's the little boy.
L-Mid's coming down off of like shots of vodka. He's mentally retarded right now.
And then it's the little boy, and he comes like to like hug the girl, and then freaking it freezes frame of him like screaming, even though nothing's attacking him.
No. You missed the point of where he stabs the zombie with like. No, they play the Little Drummer Boy beat. And all these zombies start popping up to the Little Drummer Boy beat. And you're like, what kind of movie is it? The theme is just amazing for House of Cemetery, but this one is just terrible.
Because they do it over.
No, there's some good ones.
They do it over and over. It's pathetic.
That's not the point. It's just terrible.
So they freeze frame on his dome.
No, and like, then it's like a dome shot of the blue guy. And it's like Bob Vila stabs him with a 2x4.
Oh, no, it's a 4x8.
You're a fucking faggot, I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
I just want to punch you so hard in the face right now.
Oh, wow.
It was a crucifix. I know he looks like Bob Vila, but it's not a 2x4 or a 4x8, you freaking fag.
It's a crucifix because he's a fucking professional seance.
Anyway,
demon fighter.
How did the local biology teacher get a crucifix?
It's in the script. That's how. Moving on.
And the place burns down. Like, how many horror movies have we seen? Yeah, like you could burn down the gates to hell. Give me a break.
I know, right? They're already made of fire. Freaking idiots.
Anyway, and it's like they show up the next day and the little boy's like there and he's like, it's freeze frame on the little boy's dome. I'm done talking about this. And then the zombie.
Freeze frame on the little boy's dome. I'm done talking about.
The zombies wake up, you know what I'm saying. This was JBM and L-Mid.
No, you know those idiots out there that are like, hey,
I'm coming up
I
off
got
my...
this on Blu-ray.
And L-Mid's coming down.
They're like, I got
can't
this
tell.
on Blu-ray. You better go buy it too.
B-Movie Mike is there's
filler
better
as
gore
hell.
on the Sci-Fi Channel. Really?
No, this movie's not worth it.
You're gonna say there's better gore on the Sci-Fi Channel than the Godfather of Gore, Lucio Fulci.
Well, there kind of is.
Wow. No, there isn't, so shut up. They don't see brains getting ripped out of the back of the head, or a guy getting mutilated with a drill,
Or
unless
a little
it's Slumber
boy
Party
being
Massacre.
freeze-framed.
This was JBM and L-Mid. Leave
From
your comments.
Villain News, Creep Show 9.